so we'll go ahead and get started here, and we'll allow people to join our chat and our meeting here as we go on. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining us, and welcome to today's information session for our undergraduate degree programs. My name is Liz, and I am an enrollment advisor here at GGU, and I help students who are returning to school or just starting for the first time, transferring in credits to help build their decision to enroll and complete their degree here at GGU. I'm thrilled to be joined here today by Christopher Cardello. He is an Associate Dean in the School of Undergraduate Studies. He is here to share more about our academic offerings, the learning experience, and what sets GGU apart from other undergraduate level institutions.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
All right. So did you want to share anything about yourself before I dive right in, or are you going to?
No, I think you nailed it. I'm the Associate Dean of the School of Undergraduate Studies. And so while you're thinking about your decision to apply to GGU and after you become a student, I'm always available. My email address is going to come up at the end, so please feel free to get in touch with me with any questions you have.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Whoops, skipping by. So Golden Gate University has been open for over 100 years. We are the leader in online education. We have become the experts in meeting our students who are busy working professionals returning to school. They could be full-time working or staying at home with their children, but we meet you where it works best for you. We offer online and hybrid modality to make it work for the schedule that works best for your learning abilities. So you're able to meet on campus or online at a time that works best for you. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Dean Cardello so that he can tell us a little bit more about GGU in the program. And then at the end, we will open it up for some Q&A.
Thanks so much, Liz. So the first question we want to answer for you is why GGU? We're a private nonprofit university, and we're accredited by WASC, which means students who apply here are eligible for financial aid. We accept transfer credits from other accredited universities, and the credits we give will be generally recognized by businesses and education institutions across the country. We have small classes and personalized instruction so that each student can get the attention they deserve. And our average student age is about 30. So we are used to catering to students who have busy lives in general, in the process of working in a career, running families, right? So people that are very busy. And so we really focus on making our programs as flexible as possible so that our students can engage with the programs to the best of their ability. And finally, we have year-round courses. So it's not just spring and fall terms. If you're really looking to get through with your degree quickly, you can do courses in the fall, spring, and summer. And I'll talk a little bit more about our flexibility on the next page. Okay, thanks. Yeah, so these are our undergraduate programs. We have four degree programs. And basically, they're all aligned with industry demand. So we offer programs where the jobs are, and then we hire industry experts to teach the courses in those. So it really puts students very close to the people that are kind of at the top of their field. That's who's teaching the classes at GGU. And like I said, we try and make it as easy as possible for adult students to finish degrees with us while they're running families, doing their careers. And the ways that we do that are we offer our degrees in various formats. So students have options to take their degrees online, in person, or hybrid. And hybrid is really, it's just, most courses are 2 in-person classes, and then the rest of them are online asynchronous. So you can complete those whenever is convenient for you, whenever you can fit them into your life. Some students prefer all online, which is fine. And those are online asynchronous, most of them. So, if you get home from work or on your weekend or whenever you make time to do your assignments, you can do them. And then the hybrid just gives a little bit more of an in-person touch to them. So you come in, twice per term, you meet everyone in the class, meet your professors, and have an opportunity to connect in person. A lot of people really like that. So we offer that as an option as well. There's no SAT or ACT required. We make it easy to apply. It's not a long drawn out application process. It's fairly easy. So you can just jump right in and get it over with quickly. And we try and take as many transfer credits as we have. If you've started college in the past and to earn credits, let us know that. We'll take a look at your transcripts and see what we can use to chip away at the requirements for your GGU degree. And in addition to offering courses in different modalities, so online, in person, hybrid, we also offer them in different lengths. So we have most of our classes either happen in a 7.5 week period, which is half of a standard semester, or in a 15 week, which is a full semester. So students can also choose that. If they're very comfortable with an area, they may opt to take it in a 7.5 week format. It's the same course in both lengths, but it's compressed in the 7.5. So if it's been a while since you've taken, for instance, a math class, you may opt to take a 15-week version of it. You'll have more time, to discuss with your professor, to practice the problems, and really kind of engage with it. It's more time for that. If it's something, on the other hand, that you're very comfortable with, you may opt to take it in 7.5 week period, and then you can get it done quicker and move on to your next class. Um, and then finally, for the hybrid courses, I should mention that we try and schedule the in-person dates for those during what we call campus weeks. So when you do come to campus for your hybrid courses, if you decide to take them, not only will you get to meet your classmates and professors, we also schedule a lot of campus events during those weeks. So students come to campus, and then after classes, before classes, we have lectures, meet greets, lunches, all kinds of different ways for you to engage with the GGU community and take advantage of our campus here in San Francisco. All right, with that, I think we can move to the next slide. All right. So, how do we help you build the foundation for your future? The first is with our support and guidance that we offer for students. Basically, each student that comes to GGU gets a dedicated academic advisor. They meet with you at the very beginning before you start your degree program, and they help you. They discuss your long-term plans for earning your degree, and they'll work with you each term, help you schedule your classes for you if you'd like. But basically, they'll help you make the plans that are going to get you to finish your degree. It's a high level of support that's available. If you feel like you don't need it, you can meet with them less frequently, but it's really up to each student. And your advisor will check in with you from time to time. And of course, they're always available, by email, or you can set up a Zoom conversation with them, whatever is most convenient for you. The next way that we do this is through kind of we offer these services, free tutoring services. I'm sorry, my Alexa just went off my room. But we offer free tutoring services, so in math and in writing. So this, I think a lot of students, if it's been a while since you've been in college, you need to brush up in some of these areas. You can have math tutoring, writing tutoring, if it's been a while since you've written papers, and you just need some help with that. We have it available. We also have an online writing lab, which is a great benefit for our students. The students seem to really like it. And that basically gives students the opportunity to send their paper in, to have it proofread by our tutors. If you have a paper due, you can write a draft of it, send it into our tutors. They have a 24-hour turnaround time. So the next day they'll get back to you with comments on your paper and ideas for improving it before you hand it in for your class. A lot of students really seem to find that valuable. And then the career-ready skills development. A lot of this rests on what we call our scholar practitioner model. Basically, our professors are experts in their industries. So they're not teaching information that they learned when they were in college 50 years ago or 20 years ago, right? They're teaching things that they're seeing. It's the most relevant, most current information that they're seeing in their careers today. And that's what our students learn at GGU. These aren't people that are, professors all the time. They're people that are professors and working in the industries that they teach in. So it's great for this kind of like the currency of information you receive, but it also gives our students great opportunities for networking, right? Our professors are definitely plugged in their industries. They have great networks themselves. Um, and then also like the other students in your class are going in your classes will be going into the same industries you will be. So it's really a good idea to think about these opportunities to start speaking with people that are kind of interested in the same things you are and will eventually be leaders in the fields that you're going into, just like you will be. Um, so we have that, and then finally, like the actual education that we offer, it's structured in a way that I think is very effective at getting students to be great thinkers and great in their industries. Every degree, no matter what you're taking, begins with general education, which kind of teaches you how to think critically. Your instructors won't be teaching you what to think, but they'll be teaching you habits about how you can think, how you can think about different problems and take them apart for yourself. Um, and these habits of thinking will be useful to you in whichever career you decide to pursue after GGU. And so you have these general education courses, um, and then the courses in your major. And again, they're taught by industry professionals that really know the most about these areas, and they'll be in the best position to give you the information you need to succeed. Um, and then finally, on the next slide, if we can, oh, yep. And then finally, so after you have your general education and your major classes done, you'll have 45 extra credits, extra units to do with as you please. One of your options is to declare a minor. These are the areas that you can declare a minor in. Each minor takes 15 units worth of credit. So we allow students to take two minors, up to two minors. So if you're here for an accounting degree, you may want to round out you may want to round it out with psychology or, whichever. You can kind of mix and match to really kind of tailor your degree to the area of industry that you want to focus on specifically. It's really great opportunity to do that with minors. You could declare two minors, you could declare one minor, or you could just use all 45 of your credits to kind of really get a broad exposure to a lot of different things. That's up to you. It's something you can discuss with your advisor when you get here, or if you already know what you want to do, you'll have those choices to make. All right, next slide, Liz. Okay. And then this next slide is talking about a feature of our undergraduate programs. No matter which program you're enrolled in, you'll have the opportunity to participate in our honors program. And I think it's a fairly unique honors program. There's no application or nomination required. Basically, if you'd like to kind of take a next level academic experience, all you have to do is decide to enroll in the honors classes. There will be more challenging. It'll be the same like learning goals as everyone in your class, but you'll have extra assignments that kind of focus on some of these outcomes like quantitative fluency, oral written communication, critical thinking. It will vary depending on the honors class you're in, but basically it will be a slightly higher level of the class just to show that you've earned that extra level of achievement. So you can opt to take the honors versions of classes, and if you do opt to take them, and you end up at the end of your degree taking 5 honors classes and earning a minimum of 3.0 GPA in those honors classes, as well as a minimum 3.3 GPA in your overall cumulative grade. Your transcript will have an honors designation on it, which a lot of students like to get, but it's not at all required. It's just another option that we provide for our students. Next slide, Liz. And finally, career opportunities. It's what everyone's here for. It's really what we excel in preparing students to enter the job market or to advance in the job market. If you already have a job and you're in an industry you like and you're hoping to get promoted, that's what we do here. We help students with those projects, right? So we have the comprehensive career service office. Basically, our career services office is available for students as soon as they're admitted to our programs. As soon as you start your program, you can use them, and then you can use them for the rest of your life. We make our career services office available to GGU alum. So while you're at GGU, you can use them. After GGU, you can go back, check in, have them look over your resume. You can use them for the rest of your life. And they offer, really great services. They can do mock interviews with you just so you're more comfortable in that environment when it comes time to really interview for jobs. They can look over your resume. They can help you update your LinkedIn profile. And they've, job boards to help connect you with employers in the fields you want to. It really is kind of a full service type of office. And the advice that I give to students is to go early. Sometimes, we want to put these things off, and I will, think about my career when I get closer to graduation. But really, it pays off to start early. Like, start thinking about what your resume is going to look like. Start practicing for the interviews right from the beginning. When you come in, you have access to the services. You might as well use them. So go early, go often. They're free to GGU students. So really take it upon yourself to use those services. Um, and then finally, we have these pathways to advanced degrees. If you know that instead of going straight into the labor force, you'd like to pursue an advanced degree. Liz, actually, if you could switch to the next slide, I think we talk about them a little bit more on the next one. Yeah, so we have these pathway programs, and basically what these are, and I'm not going to go into each of them in depth, but basically we have these programs which allow students to complete some of the requirements for their master's degree at GGU while they're an undergraduate student here, which definitely reduces the time that it takes for you to earn, your bachelor's and your master's degree. We have a lot of great master's degree programs at GGU, and I'd certainly encourage you to check those out too as kind of your next steps after graduation here. With that, I think I will hand it back to Liz to talk about some of the admissions requirements for our programs.
Absolutely. Great job. Love your presentation. Thank you so much. So our admissions requirements are that you have to submit your OTS, which is your official transcripts from either bachelor's or high school, whichever one you've most recently attended. Those can be sent to us through National Clearinghouse. And we're also looking for students with a GPA of a 3.0. However, if it's lower than that, we talk about it. We also encourage you to submit your resume and statement of purpose as well. Your statement of purpose is used as a one-page minimum to outline why you're choosing the degree in GGU and what you plan to do with your degree upon completion. So with that, I will move on to
Liz,
the
if I could
financial.
just pop in for 1 second
Sure.
about the minimum 3.0 GPA. I just want to emphasize, and I know you said this, but I want to emphasize that is in general what we're looking for, but it's not the absolute minimum, right? So if your
Right.
GPA is below 3.0, it shouldn't stop you from applying. You should just take a little bit of extra time to think about, in your statement of purpose, like what are the factors that led to you having a GPA below that? And, why do you think you're in a better position to get a better GPA while you're here at GGU? So I just wanted to.
Excellent point. Yeah, no, that's a great point. And it truly is that's the reason for the statement of purpose here for sure. I love that. The financial aid portion, we do have financial aid here through GGU. We also have excellent scholarship opportunities. We have offer payment plans as well. You can write down the code here on the screen for the GGU FS or FAFSA code. You can go ahead and apply for your financial aid now and find out how much you'd be allocated. So just you can go ahead and get that started so that you know where you're at with that. Once you become a student with GGU, we will connect you with our financial aid team who will help you walk you through the processes if you're choosing a FAFSA option, you're interested in scholarship options, or setting up a payment plan. So we will work with you on having you go through your financial aid process once you become a student. And then the next step is our next application opportunity is for the fall. The early application deadline is July 13th. And what that means is that if you get your application in before that date, we will waive the $250 application fee. That is actually a deposit. So if you do end up applying after the July 13th deadline before August 17th, and you have to pay the deposit, that deposit will be going towards your first term's tuition. So you can also go ahead and apply through our website, but I'm also going to pop up the QR code to scan and go directly to the application here in a minute. I'll open it up now for some Q&A. If you have any questions about either the program or the application process, please feel free to unmute yourself and let us know what those questions are. If you'd be more comfortable emailing us, you can email us at info@ggU.edu, or you can email us directly. Here is Chris's immediate email address as well. So I'll stop talking. Does anybody have any questions for us? I hope that means that we did a great job at giving all the information that you'll need to make a decision to join us at GGU. If you do have any questions, please feel free to, again, email us at info@ggu.edu. You can scan here on the screen the application and go ahead and start your application today. As soon as you submit an application, we will reach out to you right away and let you know what the next steps are. And we thank you so much.